Yeah, so the right setup is key. And this is something that if you don't set it up correctly from day one, it's going to waste a lot of your time down the line. So there's two main accounting tools, and that's QuickBooks Online or Zero. You don't want to be on QuickBooks Desktop unless you have someone actually coming to your office. We're in 2023 right
No,
now.
please don't use the desktop.
Right. So those are the two. Now, there are softwares out there that are cheaper. There are softwares out there that are free, but they're free for a reason. They're cheaper for a reason. They have limited capabilities. You're going to outgrow them very quickly, and it's a complete pain to move your data from one software to another, or to have some of your data on one software and some of your data on another. Off of that, you want to make sure that you're not using a company like Bench that they're the only people that use their software, because you're just trapped on their software. They have complete control over all your financials, all your numbers. If you want to leave, again, you're going to have to migrate data. The other issue, if you're using one of those smaller tools, is not many bookkeepers use those tools. So if you want to fire a bookkeeper, or your bookkeeper leaves and you're on Wave Accounting, you're going to struggle to find a good bookkeeper on Wave Accounting, and you're going to have way less options than if you're on one of the main two softwares. So pick QuickBooks Online or Zero. We're compatible with both. Usually people just have a preference based on what they have more experience with. Like our controller has more experience with QuickBooks Online, but both of them are pretty good.
I think this is a great engagement point, guys. So if you're watching this live or after the fact, let us know what your preference is. Are you QuickBooks Online or are you Zero? Like, just let us know in the comments so that we can see kind of what the group tends to be using. I think you made a really important distinction there. Some of the CPAs, especially the more traditional CPAs, have in-house bookkeeping systems. And for a long time at Plumbing and HVAC SEO, our CPA had some system and he would export an Excel file for us, basically. And we were like not working with live data. And at some point we're like, it would be great to just have this all online, have it automatically categorized, and actually be able to look at real-time information. It was a game changer for us. And I don't think any agency in today's day and age shouldn't be using one of those two platforms and have like up to the minute transaction details so that they can know what's going on.
Yeah, and remember, you don't even have to log into those accounts. Now, you should be the owner of those accounts. Your CPA or your bookkeeper should not own your QuickBooks account. You should be adding them as a user. There are horror stories of CPAs disappearing, and if they're the owner, they're taking all your data with them. There's no way to get that back. So make sure you have your own account. You're welcome to log in. Hopefully you're not going in and messing stuff around for your bookkeepers, but really your bookkeepers should be sending you clean reports that are easy to read. And we have plenty of clients who own their own QuickBooks account, never log in, just get reports from us, and that's how they make decisions for their business. Now, the other side of the setup is the right bank accounts and credit cards. So hopefully people here know that you should not be intermingling personal and business. You shouldn't be charging your groceries to your company credit card. You shouldn't be charging business expenses to your personal account. But you can set up personal checking, let's say a personal credit card that's only for business. That is legally fine, but you still shouldn't do that. You want to have a business checking account, a business credit card, and use a bank that allows view-only access. And this is key. This is something you should ask before setting up any new bank account. And you'd be surprised which banks don't allow this. Because if you don't have something that allows view-only access, your bookkeeper is going to have you download and send them statements every single month. That's time out of your schedule every single month to send them statements. So make sure that you're separating business and personal, and that you're using bank accounts, credit cards that allow view-only access. It's going to save you time every single month. It's probably going to cost you less because the bookkeeper is going to do less manual work. And that proper setup from day one is going to really help you. Switching bank accounts is a pain, but if you have some that don't allow view-only access, switch today, make the move, suck it up. In 6 months, you're going to be so happy that you have the proper setup. It's going to be way easier for you.
I think it's important. I mean, I didn't even realize banks would potentially have a position where there's not view-only access, and I could see that as a big gotcha. So I'm glad you brought that up.